subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hey guys, we'll see the question. The question says FX for you, a facility to enable forex transactions through internet banking launched by which bank recently? So here simply we can say FX for you, it is a forex enabled transaction through internet banking launched by which bank recently? Here the options are A. IOB, Indian Overseas Bank, B. Canara Bank, C. Bank of Baroda, D. SBI, State Bank of India, and E. none of these. So here the right answer is Canara Bank. Yes, Canara Bank has recently launched this forex transactions for doing through internet. So they enabled a facility, that facility called FX for you. FX for you. So recently Canara Bank has enabled for forex transactions. So when it comes to static part of this Canara Bank, the Canara Bank headquarters it is Bangalore. So recently Syndicate Bank also merged with Canara Bank. So Syndicate Bank became the Syndicate Bank also it is public sector bank. Recently during the amalgamation, this Syndicate Bank has merged with Canara Bank. Now Canara Bank became the third largest public sector bank in among the PSUs, public sector banks. So this present MD and CEO of this Canara Bank, LV Prabhakar, he is the present MD and CEO of Canara Bank. Now headquarters of Canara Bank, it is Bangalore. Now moving on next question. The question says which financial body has approved 400 million US dollars support to India to help the government in providing social assistance to the poor and vulnerable households severely impacted by this COVID-19 pandemic. So such a big question. I will make it simple. So which financial body has approved 400 million US dollars support to India for providing social assistance to poor and vulnerable households and who are severely impacted by this COVID-19 pandemic? So the options are A. World Bank, B. ADB, C. AIIB, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, and D. New Development Bank, NDB, and E. None of these. So the right answer is World Bank. Of course, the Government of India and World Bank have signed this 400 million project support to protect vulnerable groups in urban and semi-urban areas across the country and India. So who are impacted, hugely impacted, severely impacted to this COVID-19. So under this project, this bank and this World Bank will support India in its effort at providing social assistance to poor and vulnerable households who are severely impacted due to this pandemic situation. So the right answer is World Bank. So when it comes to this World Bank static part, the headquarters of World Bank is Washington DC, United States, and president of this World Bank, his name is David Malpass. David Malpass, he is the present president of World Bank. Now moving on to next question. The question says, what is the projected GDP of India in the financial year 21 as per the most recent report by State Bank of India? So recently State Bank of India has given a report regarding GDP of India for the financial 2021. So in that what percentage they projected the India's GDP for the next financial year? So the options are A minus 7.7%, B minus 8.7%, C minus 6.7%, D minus 7.4%. In none of these. So you might have known due to COVID-19 our GDP became negative. So in that negative, what percent they projected by State Bank of India? So the right answer is D minus 1.4%. Yes, the State Bank of India they are having a research report center. So that report will call it as EcoWrap. Through EcoWrap they have this research institute has given this projected GDP for India's next financial 2021. So they projected minus 7.4% as the growth of India for the financial year 2021. So earlier this forecast was given by this EcoWrap by SBI. They forecasted minus 10.9%. Now they given minus 7.4%. So the research report is the title. They given title as I told EcoWrap. So EcoWrap projected this India's economic growth. Now moving on next question. The question says name the digital payment app launched by IPPB and DOP Department of Post to offer digital banking and postal services for their customers. So simply I will say that this postal department and this IPPB, Indian Post Payment Bank, has released one digital payment app. So finally that app name here we need. So the options are A, Dark Pay, B, Do Pay, C, Post Pay, D, Smart Pay, E, none of these. So the right answer is Dark Pay, DAKPA, Dark Pay. So the India Post Payment Bank IPPB along with Department of Posts DOP has launched this DarkPay, a digital payment application, so that we are calling as DarkPay, on 15th of this month, 15th of December. So the aim behind for this releasing this application is, it is an effort to provide digital financial inclusion at the last mile across India. So this, due to this year, you need to remember this point. It is an effort to provide digital financial inclusion at the last mile across India, because in every corner of the country this payment bank, I mean this post office is there. So through this post office, this IPPB, Indian Payment Post Banks, have opened. So this payment banks, this Indian Post Payment Banks, this dark pay will work out. This is government's biggest success. So this DarkPay is a new payment app like GPay, like PhonePay. This is DarkPay. It is a new digital payment app. They can transfer the money from their postal bank account or post office account to any of the bank all over the world. Now next question says, Reserve Bank of India has recently reappointed whom as the MD of the Kotak Mahindra Bank for 3 years. So here you can see the video. I made a video on this appointment. So that link I'm giving in top cards. So through that link you can watch that video. So by seeing that video thumbnail, you can identify who is that MD of Kotak Mahindra Bank. So you might have seen many times in browsing in Google and news and academic times somewhere. So the right options are A, J, Pakiriswamy, B, PV Bharati, C, Uday Kotak, D, Rakesh Sharma, E, none of this. So by seeing the options, that Kotak name, you can identify. Your right answer is C, Uday Kotak. Uday Kotak has recently reappointed as MD of Kotak Mahindra Bank for 3 years. Now moving on, next question. The question says, Reserve Bank of India has recently planned to set up an automated banknote processing center. What they plan to set up? Automated Banknote Processing Center, ABPC. So this abbreviation you need to remember, ABPC, Automated Banknote Processing Center. In which city? For receipt, storage and dispatch of these currency notes. What? These currency notes, for dispatching, for storage and receipt of these currency notes. So we'll see the options. The options are A, Solapur, B, Udaipur, C, Delhi, D, Jaipur. In none of this. So the right answer is Jaipur, Rajasthan. So RBI has planned to set up this ABPC, Automated Banknote Processing Center, in Rajasthan. That too in Jaipur. For what purpose? For dispatching, for storage and receipt of these currency notes. Now next question says, the name the e-agriculture spot market platform launched by BSE for the agriculture commodities. The question is, BSE has recently launched an agriculture smart market platform for e-agriculture smart market platform. So the question is that platform name for agriculture commodities. So the options are A, RAY, B, BEAM, C, BHIM, D, BS Agri, E, none of these. So the right answer is BEAM. That BEAM is abbreviation is BSE. B for BSE, E for E, and A for agriculture, M for markets. So overall, BSE E Agriculture Markets Limited. So that platform name we'll call it as BSE E Agriculture Market. So this BSE Limited, Bharat Stock Exchange, has launched an electronic spot platform. So that platform name we'll call it as BEAM. So it is for agriculture commodities through their subsidiary of this BSE Investment Limited. Now moving on, next question. The question says, ADB, Asian Development Bank, has launched the Asia Pacific Vaccine Access Facility. We'll call it in short form APVAX. So this question, sure, I am thinking in next upcoming examinations you may get a question regarding this APVAF. Asian Pacific Vaccine Access Facility. So definitely you may get this type of question. So recently ADB has launched this vaccine facility. Here the question is how much amount they have been earmarked for this facility. So how much amount they have been earmarked for this facility. So the options are A 9 billion, B 10 billion, C 8 billion, D 15 billion US dollars. So the right answer is 9 billion US dollars. This Asian Development Bank, it is Manila based development bank. So this Asian Development Bank has launched an initiative. So that initiative will call it as Asia Pacific Vaccine Access Facility, APVAX. So this facility for this development, for the development of this member countries, this ADB allotted 9 billion US dollars for this vaccine facility, APVAX, for the Asia Pacific member countries, not for all over world, for Asia Pacific member countries. Friends, you can follow our channel in social platforms like Telegram, Facebook and Instagram. These links I have provided in description section. Now the next question, the question says how much amount has been approved by the cabinet for the Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana? How much amount has been approved by cabinet for Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana, ABRY? Here the options are A 10,800 crores, B 12,800 crores, C 22,810 crores, D 22,000 crores. In none of these. So here the right answer is 22,810 crores. It is very difficult to remember these crores and all, but anyway you need to learn. So you need to know how much amount they have been allocated for this Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana scheme. So this Union Government, Union Cabinet has given its approval for Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana scheme, ABRY. So Cabinet has approved an expenditure of this 22,810 crores for this scheme, that is ABRY. Now moving on next question, the question says the 2021 World Economic Forum annual meeting is scheduled to take place in which country? So in which country this annual meeting of this World Economic Forum is going to held? So here the right option the options are A Shanghai, B Singapore, C Sri Lanka, D Germany and none of this. So the right answer is Singapore. Singapore. So they have selected Singapore country. So this Singapore country is scheduled for this annual meeting of this World Economic Forum. Now the next question, the question says the India's finance minister has made into the Forbes 2020 list of the world's 100 most powerful women for second year in a row. So the question is Sitharaman's rank in that list. So what is the Sitharaman's rank in Forbes 2020, the world's 100 most powerful women? So the options are A 44th rank, B 41st rank, C 45th rank, D 47th. In none of these. So India's finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman has made into the Forbes 2020 list of this world's 100 most powerful women for second year. So this Union Finance Minister Sitharamanji has once again entered the Forbes 2020 list as a powerful woman for the second year. Sitharaman has made a rank at 41st place. Here the right option is B, 41st place in the 2020 edition of their annual rankings. So in 2019 she ranked at 34, but in 2020 she ranked at 41st. So in 2020 what happened, the age 61-year-old Sitharaman was ranked as 34th rank. So this year it went to 41st rank. So here the right option is 41st rank. It is B. Now moving on to next question, the question says which country has won the 2020 United Nations Investment Promotion Award? Which country has won the 2020 United Nations Investment Promotion Award of UNCTAD? UNCTAD, United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. The abbreviation you need to remember. This is Geneva based. So this United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, this abbreviation. So the options are A India, B Singapore, C Dubai, D Bangladesh. In none of these. So here the question is, I will repeat once again, which country has won this 2020 United Nations Investment Promotion Award? So here the correct answer is A. India, of course. So the Geneva-based this United Nations Conference on Trade and Development (UNCTAD) has awarded this 2020 United Nations Investment Promotion Award to India. So the National Investment Promotion Agency of India. So India has won this United Nations Investment Promotion Award for the year 2020. And if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my Invoting YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification to your mobile. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Jai Hind.